Day number 372 in captivity. I'm slowly losing brain cells by having my blood sucked by this vampire over and over again. I thought that my comrades would be here to help me at this point, but instead I'm stuck watching these Kilodrone videos, and I don't know what's making me lose brain cells more quickly. The blood being sucked from my neck, or watching this content. Larry, are you talking again, bro? Dude, I've had enough of you. You continuously keep talking about my channel, and you don't even watch the videos. I haven't made you watch us. You know what? I'm not even dealing with this. I'm just gonna go get the vampire. I'm gonna go get the vampire, and I'll let him have a few words with you, if you know what I mean. What is going on, guys? It is Kilodrone, and welcome back to some more Minecraft here on the Solo series. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh, that's funny. I've never used the close-up cam. How's it going? Let's have a real talk, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Solo series. In today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be working on a wool farm for the majority of the episode today. But first off, you'll notice that there are some changes around our Nightmare Before Christmas set, and that is because I've been doing some Twitch live streams in which I am planning out the rest of the Nightmare Before Christmas build, but not actually building anything. I'm basically just getting a general layout, and I've been doing that on my Twitch page that you guys can go and watch in the description down below. There is a link, and you guys can go and follow me there and catch some of the live streams. But first off, before we begin here, I would like to ask you guys a question of the day. I want to start doing this here in the videos at the beginning, and I'd like to know your responses in the description down below. In the comments, let me know what your answer is. So the question for today is, what is your favorite color of wool? Of all of the wool colors in Minecraft, what is your go-to that you always use in all of your builds? Mine is probably black. I use black as an accent on pretty much everything. Also, the black color doesn't really stand out too much whenever you're placing it around, especially if you place it on like the tops of blocks, and if you're looking upward, you can't really see the black outline, so it's very nice to use. Black would probably be my color of choice. But since we're doing a wool farm, I'd like to know, what is your favorite type of wool? What is your favorite type of carpet inside of Minecraft? But let's go ahead and cover what we have done in our Twitch live stream. So first and foremost, you'll notice that there are some new markers here, and that's important. We're going to get to that. We're going to explain all of this, but let's start even further. Let's go back to our path. This is our path that goes through the Enchanted Forest, and I absolutely love this area still. It's still probably our best done area in the entire world here. Maybe. I don't know. It's very pretty. It's very pretty, and I love just walking up and down this path from time to time because, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find it very relaxing. I do. I find it insanely relaxing just being in this area. At least until a creeper comes and tries to kill me because nothing's lit up enough in here. But other than that, it's a great area, okay? But if we come over here to the end, you will notice that the path has been diverted. It used to go down some steps here and then alongside this river going toward the town. And I've since moved that river up this way. So basically what I did was I used some sponges, got rid of all of the water, and then moved the edge of the river up to here. And the reason for that is eventually we're going to have to put some more houses in this area in order to feel like an actual town. In fact, one of our main houses, one of our more famous houses of this world, is going to be going right here in this area in a future episode. So this area really needed to be cleared out, so I went ahead and took care of it on a live stream, pushed it all back, got ourselves a little bit of a border that I really need to terraform and make a little bit prettier in another episode or something. But yeah, I at least pushed this back and diverted our path toward the center of the town. So it looks like it may be a bit off center. I may have to move some things around a bit, but just as a general layout, we want this path going directly in to these two stone pillars. Now, these stone pillars, they are going to be a gateway that will lead into the town. So there's going to be some type of spooky gate here that is going to allow us access into this area. And then once you get in, I would like to have some walls on either side to really direct the player toward the center of town. Now, these walls are not, they're not in yet. These are just temporary, but this is kind of the general idea. And then on each side here and here, we're going to have some more general buildings, kind of like what we have here, that we're going to throw up. Also, you'll notice that these walls are not complete. As you can see, they're not actually connected up to the other outside wall. The reason for this is we're going to have a couple of paths. On this side, we're probably going to extend out our graveyard kind of in this direction and maybe out in that direction as well. And that's just going to be so we can get some more detail into our graveyard. And then in this area, we are going to add in some more buildings. Now, in between those, there is going to be a path that will lead up this hill and will eventually make it to Dr. Finkelstein's laboratory that will be on this hill. It's basically an observatory structure that we need to build, basically right up here. And it's going to be a little bit weird and a little bit big, but overall, I think it's going to turn out really nice. Now, if we go to the other side, where all of our buildings are for the most part, you'll see that there's also another gap on this side. This is also going to be a path that leads out of the town, and we are going to add Jack Skellington's mansion up in the sky in this area, up on top of this hill. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this yet, but most definitely that is what this path is going to lead to. And we just gotta kind of come up with a design for Jack's house, because Jack's house in the movie is kind of insane, and I'd like to do it justice, but you're not gonna be able to get it perfect inside of Minecraft. But that is where Jack Skellington's house will be. And that's pretty much the layout. We now have a gate laid out, we have the walls laid out, and we have some general plans for what is going to be done with this area. And I think that's pretty cool, man. I do. I think that it's good to have a plan of attack for a build that is this large. But in today's episode, we're not going to be working on this build whatsoever. We're actually going to be working on a wool farm. And that is because I need wool and mostly carpet for a couple of projects that I'm going to be starting here in the future. First and foremost, carpet is extremely useful for hiding things like lighting in the floors, as well as it is very important for interior decorating, for mob farms and mob despawning, things like that. Carpet is insanely important. So having wool or having carpet on demand at any time that we need it is going to be super important. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here and head over to the project site, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. So one of the main things that I needed to think about whenever I was planning out this wool farm is, where is it going to be? That is going to be a huge question for this. And basically what I came up with is we cannot do it at our spawn area. Even though the farm would technically be loaded, none of the creatures inside of the farm, aka the sheep, would not be loaded in, therefore their wool would not be collected. So what we need to do is find an area in which the sheep will be loaded in at all times while we're working on a project. And I think that the perfect place to do this is right here inside of our Nightmare Before Christmas build. We spend a lot of time in this area collecting materials, building things, and I think that this area is loaded the most out of everywhere in our world. So if we can fit this wool farm somewhere in this area, I think that would be absolutely perfect. And I actually have an area in mind, and that has to do with this house right here. This is our vampire house, something that we worked on a few episodes back now, and I'll actually leave a iCard on screen now if you want to go and check out the construction of this house. But this house has a lot of detail in it. It's probably my favorite house that we've done so far. Has a kitchen, has a library, a coffin for a bedroom, and a bunch of stuff like that. And one of the most important features of this house is if we come into the basement, we have ourselves a cellar, a blood cellar for our vampire to feed out of these barrels and eat themselves some blood. But it also has a nice little access point into a cave under here. And what I was thinking was we could get our sheep down here in this cave and have a nice, big, beautiful wool farm set into the wall here. Now, why would I want to hide our wool farm? Well, because our wool farm is going to be pretty much a huge splash of color. Wool is very, very colorful, especially whenever you get into the pinks and the purples and the magentas and things like that. It would really break up this area if we had like stone and dark colors and very orange colors for Halloween, and then over in the corner, very bright rainbow colored sheep. That just wouldn't look very good. So I think that adding it in underground is going to be a much better option. And we can even tie in a bit of lore to this. So maybe the vampire keeps a little bit of stock down here of sheep blood in order to feed on when he's hungry. In case he can't get himself a nice juicy human, he can at least have these sheep down here, and he can walk up to them and suck their blood. You know what I mean? So I think this is a nice little area for a wool farm. What I'm going to do is clear out a bit here, just make it look a bit nicer, a bit more colorful. I still want it to be very, very cave-like for the most part, so still keep the same structure up here and over here for the most part, but basically just in this wall here, lay out ourselves a wool farm. I think that will be absolutely perfect and a really good location to add this thing in. So I have a shulker box here with some materials. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get to work here, at least with a basic design, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Okay, so now I have a general layout for this area. There is a total of 16 different colors of wool inside of Minecraft, and I'd like to have a couple of sheep producing every single type of wool. So what I have here is 8 on this level, and then I plan on doing another level above this of another 8 sheep for us to harvest. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get in these chests just like so, and then we'll start getting in at least the first level of our sheep farm. I'll probably do the second level off camera and then show you guys what it looks like at the end. But this will at least give us an idea of how big everything needs to be. So I'm going to try and design this while I am doing it. So I'm going to add in our stairs over the top of these chests just like so, because I want this to be both very functional, but I'd also like it to be pretty if at all possible as well. So adding in some nice stairs that is spruce down here, I think is going to do a lot for this build. Now what I need to do is get in some grass for the sheep to actually live on, and then get all of the redstone and the hoppers in. So I still have a bit more clearing out to do here, but I will bring you guys back in just a second whenever I have an area all cleared out. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need to do is get in our hopper collection systems, and then we can get in our redstone detection system that will actually be shearing the sheep. So first and foremost, let's start off with the hoppers in order to pick up all of the wool that we're collecting. So what I've done is I've run a hopper into the back of each and every one of these chests and then set a rail on top of it. So I'm going to do the same thing over here just as an example. I'm going to run a hopper into the back of the chest and then place a rail on top of that hopper just like so. You want to do this exact same thing for each and every one of these hoppers. So next what we're going to do is take ourselves a hopper minecart, and we're going to set this on top of each and every one of these rails just like so. Now you do not want to remove the rails, or else the hopper minecart will not be able to pick up blocks through a block, so you're going to have to use the rails in this system. So make sure that you don't remove the rails. Keep the hopper minecart though. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to want to keep this hopper minecart from moving around. So I'm just going to block it in with a bit of spruce just like so. So no matter what, this thing is not moving around and it will continue to suck items from one block above it. So that is exactly what we want. Now, what we can do is get in our detection system as well as our grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some grass blocks and I'm going to do 3 blocks out just like so. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 blocks out like so on the same other side. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is come behind the farm, place down 2 more grass blocks, and then an observer going into that grass block here in the middle. This is going to be the grass block that will be detected by the observer. So the sheep will be sitting on top of this grass block, and whenever it eats the grass off of that block, it will be detected by this observer and send a redstone signal. Now, with that redstone signal, it's actually pretty easy to get ourselves a dispenser to shear the sheep. What we're going to do is run this redstone signal into a block and add a bit of redstone on top of it. So, if I just grab myself a bit of normal redstone and place down a dust, which I need to get back up here. There we go. So place down a redstone dust just like so. And then what we need is a dispenser in order to shear the sheep. So just like this, get ourselves a dispenser and then just place it facing like so. Now this is going to be our chamber where our sheep will sit. They're going to need to be blocked in to this one wide area. So you can do glass on this side, and this side, and that will make a chamber for our sheep to sit in. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I now have all of the dispensers in, as well as all of the hopper systems in. Next, what we need to do is decide on decoration. Now, something that I'm going to do is, for these cells, I'm going to keep the sides and the back as just the regular glass. But the front portion of the cell, I'm actually going to color code with the stained glass variety of the sheep. So basically, in this cell, I'm going to have red sheep. In this cell, I'm going to have orange sheep. In this cell, I'm going to have yellow, so on and so forth, going all the way down the color spectrum, all the way through this system. So I'm going to go down the color spectrum on this floor, and then whenever we make the second floor on top of this, we'll continue the color spectrum up there. But that's basically what I'm going to do, and that will allow us to know which color is in each cell. So if I need red wool, I can just come over here and open up the red wool chest and grab out the red wool. I don't have to sort through each and every one in order to figure out what sheep is what. Now, theoretically, you could just look at the sheep in the cell, but if the sheep happen to be sheared, then you're not going to be able to tell what color they are. So this is going to be a much easier way. In fact, I may even add in some type of colored wool somewhere in this design as well, just so that we can tell that way too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, though. I'm going to get in each and every one of the colored glasses here. I went ahead and made up a couple of dyes for each and every dye that is in the game currently. And quick tip, in case you ever want to do something like this, and you need to remember all of the colors that are in the game, the way that you do that is you'll come into your inventory, open up the little book, and then right up here where the hourglass is, you'll go ahead and type next to it wool. And then what you can do is actually right click on the colored wool selection, and it'll show you each and every single one of the wools that are available to make inside of Minecraft. Minus the white wool, because white wool is its own separate recipe because it can be made with string as well. So this will show you all 15 variations of the colored wool, and then all you have to remember is the white wool itself. So that's a good way to keep track of what all dyes that you still need to make, and this will let you keep track of what all sheep you'll also need to add into your system. So that's just a little helpful tip. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get all this glass in, I'm going to get in the second layer, and I will bring you guys back whenever we're ready to move some sheep. No. We want you. Come here. Come this way. Come here, dummy. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Okay, come this way. Come this way. We can be friends. We can be friends. Can you come this way? Yes, 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 yes. Come on. So this is a comment that I got from one of you guys. You guys said to trap a villager down in this area underneath our vampire's lair. And I think that's such a great idea, except I'm not going to do a villager because that would be mean. Instead, I'm going to do a pillager down here. Come here, buddy. Come here. I actually need to get an area cleared out for this. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. We can be friends. Yes! Yes! Get pushed that way. Get pushed that way. Get in your home. Ha ha ha! Nice! Now, I just need to get a name tag. I'm so glad that you spawned in down here, dude. Oh, that is perfect. Now, our vampire here has some nice live bait to drain his blood from and put into these barrels. That is absolutely perfect. I don't want this guy to despawn ever, though, so let's go and get a name tag and actually name this dude. Also, I had a slight change of plans. I actually think I want to get our sheep into the bottom layer first before I start constructing the second layer, because I think it's going to be a little bit easier that way. So I am going to work on leading our sheep over there as well. But first, let's get a name tag and name that guy up. And from henceforth, you will forever be known as Larry. What's going on, Larry? How's it going, my friend? Oh, glad to have you around. Glad you're on board with this whole blood-draining weirdness we have going on here. Oh, that is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start moving some sheep down here. I think that the easiest way for us to do this is going to be to make some type of easy path. In fact, I think I can probably just use my staircase here, get the sheep along the backside, and then slowly start trapping them in. Lucky for me, I have a ton of sheep already bred up. I really just need to get a couple of leads, drag 2 of them out of their pen, and that'll be it. We'll just do this 2 at a time very slowly and get this thing done. So I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Okay, so getting them back here was pretty easy, but getting them into this one wide area may prove to be difficult. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't come this way. Don't come this way. No, we were friends. We were friends. Come this way. Come on. You, get back in there. In fact, once I get them back here, I think I may just take them off of the leads, because I think that may be a bit easier. Come this way. Come here, stupid sheep. Good, stupid sheep. Come on, get up here. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to stay very close. And you come right this way, buddy. Okay, perfect. Just like so. And then like so. And I need you both to get in here. No, you. Go back that way. Alright, that guy is in. Now we just need to get this guy in. And then we'll be good. I don't know how to best do this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no clue. Can you both get in that one area? There we go. There we go. Give you a bit of a push, a bit of a nudge. Just a friendly nudge. No! Dang it! Oh, this is going to be a bit harder than I thought, I feel. A bit harder than I thought. No! Are you both leaving? Where are you guys going? Go back that way. Go back that way. We were friends. We were friends. No, you come here. You quit encouraging your friend here to run off. Come here. Get in that one wide hole. Perfect. Now your friend, get in there too. And... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We playing hardball then. We playing hardball then. Okay. No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. You want to play hardball? We can play hardball. Come here, dummy. Right? No, sir. No, sir. Get in the dang hole, man. Get in there. Go. Go with your friend. Go with your friend. Go with your friend. Why aren't you falling? Let's do this. Let's do that to push him up against. And theoretically, if I have something to push him up against... Are you kidding me? How did you even manage that, dude? Please explain to me how you even managed that. Okay, come here. Come here. Up this way. Up this way. Come on, your pathfinding's not that bad. Come on. Yes! Nice! Perfect. All right, get off my lead. Get off of... Can I have my lead back, please? No? I may just have to go far enough away for it to break. There we go. All right, it should have broke and went into the hoppers below. So, should be able to pick up this bit of glass, that bit of glass, and then check underneath and get our lead. Nice! And we just need to do this over and over again for each and every one of these cells. This is not going to be the easiest thing, I just realized. Also, we need to make sure that we dye these guys. So I have two dyes of each and every type of sheep. So I should be able to dye each one of these guys. And now as they eat that grass block that they are standing on, they should get sheared the second that I remember to put shears in this dispenser. But I'll do that. I'll do that. We'll get this all done and it'll be perfect. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the rest of the sheep into here. And I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. And that should do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all of the glass in, all of the sheep in, and also all of the shears in. This thing is working like a charm. And I also went ahead and did a bit of decorating for this as well. I went ahead and took some stone and kind of gradually made it go up this slope. The reason for that is we actually break up into the surface up at the top there, and I wanted to make it look a little bit more cave-like, so I have it kind of gradually going up. I think that that looks pretty good, at least from the angles that you would be walking on. So from here to here and then going around the cave. I think that that looks pretty good as long as you don't like stare straight up like this. I think that it looks decent enough. I may play around with some of the texturing here just a bit more later on off camera, but overall, this thing is working absolutely perfect. And in order to get from the first floor up to the second floor, I made it pretty simple. I just added a ladder on the side over here. That way we can access this second floor of sheep's wool. So as you can see, all of them are working and all of the wool is ending up down here in these chests. Oh, I didn't clear out this chest. There we go. Anyway, also you'll notice here at the bottom that we also have a little spruce door. This is going to be our maintenance hatch. So if we open this up, we can get around to the back of the farm and reload all of these dispensers up with shears. Now, theoretically, you could set up an automated system in order to automatically reload all of these dispensers with shears. I don't think that that is worth it particularly because I can just do this by hand pretty easy. So I have this maintenance hatch. Whenever we notice that we're not getting any more wool, I can come back here, figure out what sheep needs to have more shears, and I can do that manually. I'm not that lazy to set that up. So I'm going to go ahead and head up to the second floor. We can do the exact same thing up here and reload all of these shears when we need to. So that is absolutely perfect, and we can just shut this maintenance hatch and act like it doesn't even exist. And that, my friends, is the full wool farm completely done. Anyway, guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.